Yep, yep. Celestial and behind us as well. This is going to be tricky. Okay, let's go to the back. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Yep, okay.
Well done, guys.
So we're here live with Ichi Ban. Yep, yep, yep.
He's okay, yeah. That's
All good? Righto, far away.
Yeah, well, this was certainly a slower and tougher race than we've seen for the last few years. And that first night, I always thought it was going to be a pretty tough night, but it really sorted the fleet out a bit. And then we had some pretty good racing, but pretty tactical and pretty slow compared to the ones we've been used to over the last few years.
And a ding-dong battle with the guys right next door here in Celestial.
Yeah, the TP52 fleet had a great battle. Quest hung in there for a while, and then eventually they'd sort of dropped off. Smuggler was hanging in there. Even the Zen, the first night before they retired, were going great guns. They're really quick to windward, and the Celestial guys hung in there the whole time. So it was really such a tight battle the whole way, incredibly tight.
Matt, you've been in this position before where you've been on top of the leaderboard. You have to do the nervous wait now. How much does experience help that?
Well, I don't know. The leaderboard's only as good as for as long as you're on the leader. I don't know. I think it's very tight between Celestial and ourselves. I haven't seen. I think that they probably had us by a minute, but we're not quite sure. So,
Matt, you've got the red flag up there. Can you elaborate a bit about what that is for?
No, we haven't decided what we're going to do at this stage. So,
can you give any indication of what the?
We haven't even. We've been racing for the last. What we're going to do or not do. So, we'll work that out and let you guys know.
And the boat's all good, no breakages?
No, the boat was really good. I mean, the engine mounts were giving way a little bit, so we had to tie the engine back down, and we had a little bit of the bobstay ended up sort of coming out, and so we had a bit of a leak in the bow, but that was pretty minor.
What were the key tactical decisions?
Oh, there's quite a few of them really. That first night, when to tack, when to into that first, quite big left shift. Did you go out searching for it, or did you attack a little early? I think we probably, in hindsight, went out a bit earlier because it filled through the racetrack pretty quickly. So we definitely lost a little bit there, and then had to sort of grind our way back from there. But there were plenty of other tricky decisions. I mean, more than I can remember in any Sydney to Hobart race. They were coming thick and fast. It probably reminded me, I'm showing my age, of 1981, where there was a lot of tactical decisions with pretty fickle breezes and a slow race, but it's fading in my memory.
Unusual to have a high parked where it was there, yeah? It's very unusual to have a high pressure zone parked where it was.
Yeah, totally different from what we're used to sailing in the traditional race. So, yeah, it certainly kept the tacticians and navigators not well rested at all. It was really full on for the whole crew actually, and after that first night everyone was pretty exhausted and beaten up, and so it just continued on from there.
How do these sort of conditions?
We might call that quits on that one, I think.
Yeah,
So we'll